Hello, and welcome to a big old Lividian unboxing. This, my friends, is a grab bag, and it's box 1 of 2. I'm going to split it into 2 videos, though, because it might get long, and I figure, hey, might as well get 2 videos out of it. So, Brian James Freeman over at Lividian Publications sent out a message to his patrons, and then he eventually sent it out to the non-patrons as well, saying that he was doing a grab bag of other suppliers' titles. So these aren't actually Lividian titles, which is fine. I had purchased one a few weeks back, and I got a good number of titles. I think that one had 5 titles in it. I had tried recording the video, but the video didn't quite work out, so I did post a picture of it. But I got Animal Farm by George Orwell, the Suntup edition, artist edition. The Outsiders, S.E. Hinton, artist edition. The Little Sleep was the first one, the Big Sleep, by Paul Tremblay, the SST edition. Unburied Carol by Josh Malerman, the SST edition. And Bliss by Jeff Vandermeer. Anyways, he did say that he was going to be doing another grab bag. This one was a little bit smaller. A little bit, let's get these books out. Ooh, Sea of Rust, very nice. And he said he was going to do another grab bag featuring a couple other titles. Titles that he had previously used. But I am a sucker for grab bags, so I say, I already have almost all of the Suntup artist editions. I have a lot of SST editions, but I don't have all of the SST editions. I don't have all of the Subterranean press editions. So it's always worth the risk for me. So anyways, I'm going to do... Ooh, holy shit. Pardon the swearing. Whoa. That is Amaranthine. Wow. Oh my God. Well, that's derailed the video. Okay, we're going to get to that in a second. Wow. I was not expecting Amaranthine. Damn. So then, he posted another post saying he had other grab bags featuring other titles that are now going to be completely eclipsed by that one. And, well, I'm a fan of Chance, so I figured, you know what? I'm gonna dive in and I'm gonna take that chance. And even if I get duplicates, wow! Even if I get duplicates, it's gonna be worth it for the chance to get a book I don't have. So okay, we're gonna look at these other 3 first. Oh my God! The Handyman by Bentley Little. We got our SST book. I have not covered this one on the channel. This one actually came out a few years ago through SST, 2018. So if you know some Bentley Little, you probably know all Bentley Little. He's a very formulaic author, usually dealing with the something. Usually takes place in Arizona. I don't know if this is in Arizona, but it probably is. Anyways, like The Mailman, the Handyman. Wow, okay. I'm so distracted by the other one. We're going to get through this. Signed by Bentley Little. This is number 291. Presumably, much like the other titles that I've read by Bentley Little. Excuse me. Handyman, or an evil handyman, is going to roll into a small town, upend the small town, and your average Joe Schmo. I'm very interested with it's corner lines, okay. And it's up to average Joe Schmo to try to save the town from the evils of the Handyman. SST, you got a nice paper trim. The pages aren't too bright, that's going to blind you. We got interior illustrations by Ben Baldwin. They are doing several other titles by Bentley Little. Gloria and The Bank. The Bank, I think was the other one. Also, The Store by Bentley Little was done by Lividian Publications. I've got a copy of that coming eventually through Cemetery Dance. It hasn't arrived yet, but it will one day. Anyways, this one I'm not going to cover. This is The Butcher Boy by Patrick McCabe. the Suntup Artist Edition. I'm not going to cover this because I did actually do an unboxing of this Artist Edition. So that's the only dupe here, which is fantastic. We're going to get to Frankenstein in a second. Wow. That blows my mind. Patrick, oh my God. Wow. Brian James Freeman. Damn, dude. Thank you so much. That is a grab bag right there. Sea of Rust by C. Robert Cargill. I'm not familiar with Sea of Rust. It's a Subterranean Press title, I can tell you that. And it should be a signed limited edition. Very, very nice. Oh, it's kind of got a little goldish, rusty, if you will. But I think it's supposed to look rusty. I don't know. Cloth material there. And full cover artwork by, who is it? Dominic Harman. Okay. I don't know much about it, but apparently it's about automatons or little robots. Oh, nice little textured end papers. This is signed by C. Robert Cargill. Number 340. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know anything about this one. But it's new to me, and I am all for it, because you take a chance on grab bags, but I like taking the chances on grab bags, because sometimes you get some books you had never heard of, or books that you don't have, including this next one. Oh my God. So I don't know if this one is sold out through Subterranean Press, but yeah, I mean, it might not be. You might be able to buy it directly through them. Okay, HS 8795-73 is a former caregiver robot scavenging the wastes of the 200-mile-long Sea of Rust. Okay, so it takes place on Earth, former Michigan and Ohio. Okay. So it's kind of a post-apocalyptic novel with robots. Wow, okay. 7 minutes in, and this... this is Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus by Mary Shelley. This is the Doctor edition. So there were 2 editions of Frankenstein, Amaranthine Books. The Doctor edition and the Monster edition. I think the Monster edition was oversized. They usually do multiple editions of their books for... Oh my God, it's almost said Alice in Chains. For Alice in Wonderland, they had... 3 editions. They had a Peacock edition, and then they had... Oh, maybe the Peacock edition was Dorian Gray. Alice had the regular edition, and then it had this edition that came in a chess set. But wow. Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus. I know this one has... Yeah, there it is. Thermochromic ink over the full color illustrations. So there's 2 phases. So when the human touch or heat is applied, I know it changes. Wow. Okay. Courtesy of Marko Manijasevic. I probably butchered that. He is the man behind Amaranthine Books. Wow. This is like, that's metal on the spine. I don't own any of their titles. I've always admired them from afar. They started out with, this is a little scalpel bookmark. There we go. Very nice. They do a lot of creative designs. I hesitate to call them gimmicky designs because I don't want to call them gimmicky designs. But because gimmick sounds like, this is heavy. This is, oh my God, is that steel boards for it? Aluminum boards? What does it say on here? I didn't do my research because I was not expecting this. It's felt-lined tray case here, and it's got a quote in there. It says, "There is something at work in my soul which I do not understand." A quote from Victor Frankenstein himself. Anyways, they started out with Jekyll and Hyde. Like I said, I hesitate to call it gimmicky because gimmicky, it has a bad connotation to me. It's like you're throwing something in, gimmick. You're throwing something in just to try to sell copies, and they're not really doing it to sell copies. Like they do sell out their copies, but the needle fall out? The needle fell out. The surgeon's needle, which was embedded in the cover here, fell out. I might have to, I got that in upside down. I might have to try to glue that back in. But anyways, they do artistic choices. That's how I'd put it. So Jekyll and Hyde was published in 2 editions. One was all black with, I feel like I need gloves to hold this. All black with white text. One is being traditional white with black text. For Dracula, their artistic style was that they had a copy limited to like 100 copies. It was numbered in blood and contained soil from Transylvania, which was awesome. As I mentioned, the Alice in Wonderland had a chess set for their lettered edition. I guess that's what you call it. It's not really a lettered edition, but that's essentially what it is. A full-sized actual chess set with magnetic pieces, and the book was housed inside along with some playing cards. Dorian Gray, the lettered edition of that, was actually in a full-size portrait of Dorian Gray. That was the case. And then Frankenstein here. So the Doctor edition is very chromatic, featuring the gilded page edges. It's got the surgeon's needle, which is, like I said, detached here in the front, but I'm sure I'll be able to salvage that. Try to save it somewhere, and some thread. Quarter bound in leather from the looks of it, with like aluminum, not even aluminum, it's like heavy duty, like steel boards. That is fantastic. I'm going to pop this sucker out before it falls out on its own. I love, oh yes. So these are end papers I can tell by looking at them. These are not Thunderstorm end papers. These are Freya Scott end papers from Paper Wilds. She was working with them on this one. She's also working with Lyra's Books and all of them. This is a signed copy, signed by, obviously not Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, because that would be crazy, but the illustrator Yana Adamovic and Marco M., who's the man behind it. So, did I request thee, maker, from my clay, to mold me man? Did I solicit thee from Paradise Lost? So you got, intimidating creature there. Pardon me while I just feel up the monster. I don't know how long I need to do this. A little bit longer than that. But hey, we're on 12 minutes. What's another minute? I know my hands are cold right now, so this might not work as well as one would hope. But it will make the monster, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not. I don't want to take up too much time in this, trying to get this to work. It will work, but it makes him a little bit of a happier monster, which I guess happy monster kind of sounds corny or cheesy. But essentially, each of these illustrations, the pages are sticking together because of the gilding, each of these illustrations has a, illustration, has, I guess, the negative connotation or the happier connotation. So misfortune, fortune, human, inhuman, welcomed, unwelcome, chagrin or grin, understood, misunderstood, and so on. So the plain by itself illustration would be more of the negative illustration. And I believe, so like the monster, the creature, terrorizing him there, demanding a wife in this scene? Is that what's going on? But the idea is that when you expose it to the human touch, which is really something that the creature never had, he never had that human companionship. When you expose it to the human companionship, it changes into what could have been, like a happier image. Yeah, see, he's okay. He's sitting up in bed here. He's sitting up in bed and talking with the creature, as opposed to being terrorized by the creature. Anyways, I absolutely love Frankenstein, the novel itself. One of my favorite novels. I'm an English major, so, the little nerdy English major. One of my favorite novels from my college career. I did my honors thesis. Oh my God, I can't think of words because I'm just blown away. My honors thesis was actually on whether, like, the ethics of Frankenstein, or Dr. Frankenstein, the doctor himself, and did a couple essays on analyzing the differences between the 1818 version and the 1823 version, because Shelley did have two versions of the novel here, where she changed things like just little changes, such as he's consoling the doctor there. This is after the doctor destroyed his wife. What would be his bride? His Frankenstein's bride. Anyways, Shelley did make changes between the two editions, such as making it more of a compulsion for Victor to go through his... This is the 1818 version. 1831. Sorry, 1831. Texas Limited Edition. Both. Oh, it contains both editions. Ah, interesting. Being more of a compulsion for Victor. I am easily distracted by this. Holy crap. Wow. Kind of taking out a little bit of the more weird, incestuous kind of thing between Victor and his gal, his sister. Half-sister, adopted sister. Wow. Really cool. Brian James Freeman, man, my hat is off to you. That is the most incredible grab bag I've ever received. Wow, 16 minutes in, I am blown away. This is sold out through the publisher. You have to buy it in the secondary market. The newest title they're doing is a collection of Sherlock Holmes. And I'm just feeling up this felt. It is so soft. Anyways, the newest is a collection of Sherlock Holmes stories. It's not like all of Sherlock Holmes stories. It's just a collection of selected tales. That one is coming out in 3 editions. There's your normal numbered edition, your lettered edition, and a cheaper library edition, which is absolutely wild. I'm getting the library edition through Dark Regions Press, so I'll do that unboxing once I receive it. That one is very interesting in that I believe it's a letter edition, looks like the Baker, the door. Anyways, and all the illustrations in that are, I don't even know how to describe them. It's like a panoramic shot detailing all of the locales, all worked into one image. And wow, I'm still blown away. I'm at a loss. I can just ramble about Frankenstein, but I'm at a loss. Thank you so much, Brian. Wow. This is also why I'm doing 2 unboxings for these books, these grab bags, because I purchased several grab bags. The max allowed, because it was 2 books per grab bag. I purchased 3, which was the max allowed to get 6 books, because, 3 times the chances. And holy crap. So the second grab bag, it's a bit of an oversized box compared to this one. So I don't know what it's going to contain. I suspect it's going to be some oversized titles, though, based on the box. If they are both titles that I've already done on this channel, I probably won't actually continue with the video. I won't post that video just because I've already done the unboxings for the books previously. But if they're new titles, or even if one of the titles is new, I'll definitely post that tomorrow from when this video is posted. But oh my God, what a grab bag. Seriously, his grab bags I think are sold out. But if you go subscribe, become a patron of Brian James Freeman, you get first dibs for grab bags such as this. He's going to be doing a Lividian grab bag further down the road. That's what I'm looking forward to. I do actually have all of the numbered editions that Lividian has put out, but I'm hoping that grab bag might include either some of the chapbooks that I'm missing, or it might include some of the patron-only titles, like the Patreon stories. We shall see. But I'm definitely going to jump for that grab bag when given the chance. Thank you very much for watching this 20-minute video. And thank you, Brian. Oh my God. I apologize for swearing earlier. I tried not to swear in these videos, but wow. What a bag. What a box, I should say. It's not really a bag. It's a grab box. Thank you for watching. Check out Lividian Publications. Check out Brian's Patreon. Check out Amaranthine, SST, Suntup Editions, Subterranean Press, all represented within this Lividian grab bag. And check out Lividian Publications. please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time.